Hey, what's going on there, everybody? This is Sammy Lake here representing Team JVS, here to give you guys another review from Tiff 2024. I am talking about the film called Heretic. This is starring the amazing Hugh Grant, in his own right, a legend. Sophie Thatcher, if you've seen Yellow Jackets, she's amazing. She's playing the role of Sister Barnes. Chloe East playing the role of Sister Paxton. Trophy Grace playing the role of Elder Kennedy. And this is co-directed between Scott Beck and Bryan Woods. The premise of this is you got two girls that are missionaries that are trying their best to share the gospel with different individuals throughout that day. And the last person on their list was Hugh Grant's character. So they come across Mr. Reed, come to his house, and want to present him with the gospel. He kind of invites them in and wants to kind of break stuff down. But immediately, they know something is wrong because the door is locked and they are locked in with him. Even though there are promises of things that are going on, that everything's fine, they feel within their heart of hearts that something is not right. What did I think about this film? This film was insane. Hugh Grant has never been like this. Like, I think the last time I've seen him kind of like, not code switch, but be outside of the norm what I've seen him in was not, Dungeons and Dragons. It was The Gentleman. With The Gentleman, he played this very smart but villainous type of role and this smooth criminal kind of type. He is playing a theologian that is got a screw loose and is a heretic. He is manipulative. He is sadistic, he is charming, he is inquisitive, and at the same time lacking something. And I don't think it's empathy, it's something else. And I don't want to spoil it. This is one of his best. This is one of his best roles that he's ever done, in my personal opinion. Sophie Thatcher and Chloe East chemistry off the charts. But the scene stealer for me was Sophia. Sophia's Sister Barnes is a character that is not a conventional missionary. She's dealt with a lot of life. And because she dealt with a lot of life, she questions things, but she's also very grounded. And I love how they handled her character because her character lays a very interesting foundation to the opposite for her co-part in Sister Paxton, played by Chloe East. I just love how they handled Sophia's character because she's intricate to make sure that this narrative makes sense. The thing that I'll say about the film that is probably the best thing about this film is it is written amazingly. The script, the dialogue, the communications from a theological standpoint, when you break down the Gospels, or you break down different religions, or you break down the different aspects of how people internalize, interpret belief, and at the same time, perspective on what is what, without saying too much. Those conversations are so well managed and using great examples, deep dives, and amazing communication on how to foundationally ask these probing questions in a satirical way, in a horror way, and at the same time in a thriller way to keep the audience engaged. I think that the meat and bones of the script and the deep content that's there is richer than the whole film as a whole. The film as a whole, I think, is very entertaining. It is violent. It is played by a number of stuff that you've kind of seen before. It's acted really well, of course. But I think that the meat and potatoes of this is the actual theological conversations and the aspect of belief and what that actually means. I think that is something that people are going to talk about for quite some time because it opens up these invoking conversations and questions straight from Mr. Reed's character to these two young girls. It's just crazy to say. And it's a testament to how well it's directed and how well it's written more than anything else. The film as a whole, I would rest it at an 8 to an 8.5 out of 10. I do have, some nitpicks here and there towards the second and the third act with certain transitional things. I think the pacing kind of slows down to a crawl because of a specific reason I thought was really important. I do think that they could have lended on some other things happening as opposed to some expositional moments. But the film as a whole, I think that they did a really good job building everything up to ask those invoking questions. So yeah, 8 to 8.5 out of 10 for me. Let me know what you guys think. Did you go and check it out? If you have not, are you going to now? Make sure you like, subscribe, hit the bell button. Got a lot more content coming from Tiff 2024. Thank you guys so much for watching. Peace, people.